On this episode of the Rock and Metal Faith Podcast, we're going to dive into another CCR band that is Canadian Christian rocker, and we're going to talk about Daniel Band, a band we've just kind of discovered ourselves. So we'll give you all our thoughts on that.
With electric guitars, the heavens shake through every riff, our souls awake. This is rock and metal faith. The thunder roars, his name is praised. Through light and dark, his love will fade. Forever loud, rock and metal faith.
Welcome to the Rock and Metal Faith Podcast, where it's all about the rock that makes me sing, Christian rock and metal, from the classics to the bands of today. I'm your host, Aaron Hancock, joined with my co-host, Chris Plamondon. How are you doing, Chris?
I am doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. The weather's looking nice and all that. So, all right, I guess we should get right into it. Normally we start off with news. There isn't too much
no
in
news. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have too much in news to say today. Not too much we haven't said. Although, I'm not sure if you heard of this story. One of the new artists, Magdalene Rose, she's this young female rock and roller, and she's into metal, the new metal with the screams and the vocals and all this. I tell you, she can really belt it out. However, she ran into a bit of a problem recently. Some of the churches that booked her kind of looked at her after they booked her and go, "Oh, I don't know about this," and started dropping her. They didn't like her image. They didn't like her sound. I thought we were past all this,
Yeah. You know what? We should have her on the show. We really should reach out to her.
I've listened to her stuff. We could probably get her on the show, but I've listened to her stuff. It is, well, it's really hardcore metal.
Is it?
She
like who would you, like Avril Lavigne? Who would you say?
She would eat Avril Lavigne for breakfast.
Okay. That would
We're
give
talking
a taste to
like
people.
full-fledged. We're talking full-fledged metalcore. And she can sing.
So the heavy
but
scream.
Yes, she does the metalcore vocals. I tell you, I've heard some of her stuff, and when she belts out the screams, it's scary that kind of voice comes out of someone like her.
And okay, I want to check her out. Well, not that way, but
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll send you a link to some of her music and let me know what you think.
Check her out, yeah.
I don't mind some of her stuff. Maybe some I post recently. I'd uploaded a picture of 4 new albums that I just got recently. Included with those were a couple old records or old CDs that I found at a secondhand shop. Disciples, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades.
I love that album. That is a great album. I think I have it.
Oh, yeah? Taking a little while to get into it. I'm not too sure, about the vocals on that. There are some songs on there I do like. And the other one was Demon Hunter's Extremist. And I tell you, that is some pretty heavy stuff on there. Although we did talk about one of the songs off of that record. That's got the one Cross to Bear, which we talked about on the Songs of the Cross episode. So I actually got the record that came on. And then from there, I went to the lighter stuff. I've got finally got the new Petra one on CD.
Oh, you got it. Oh, that's cool.
Yes. And I got the new Michael Sweet on CD as well. So
what do you mean the new one?
Yes. The brand new one is out on CD.
Oh, I want to get it. I'll have to get you. Send me what it's called, and I'll figure out a way how to. Oh wait, I don't have a CD player. Shoot.
Well, it's called the Master Plan. You got to get a CD player. Hey, just go to Punch and buy one.
Okay. I think I saw it here online. Yeah. I have to find mine. Yeah.
It is available on all the streaming services, including Apple Music and all that. I know you're into Apple. Um, so yeah, so that's some interesting stuff. Some new acquisitions I got. That's about it. The only other thing I had in news was I was listening to a podcast. They were talking about the Monsters of Rock cruise, which just wrapped up just recently prior to this recording. One of the podcast hosts there is a Striper fan, caught Striper both shows on the Monsters of Rock cruise. Loved their set. He said, said they did his favorite songs. They all sounded good, sounded great. I mean, the Striper, what more can you say? They bring
Yeah,
it,
I do.
they kill it. So
I don't think I've ever heard you say any. Well, wait, yes, I have heard you said something bad about Striper.
what? I don't remember that.
Well, when we talked about the that album that he left for a while.
Oh,
Um,
or when he came back, you talking about the Reborn record? Yes.
yes, yeah, yeah, that was one thing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that one has grown on me. When it first came out, it was not my favorite, just because of the style that it was. And anyways, yeah, we'll get into that. Um, I think that's about it for news. You got anything?
Is there any news regarding the podcast
No. Oh,
updates? No, no, that our fans need to be aware of. No, no.
I don't think so. No, but that does bring up actually good reminder. Thanks for reminding me. We, you know, want to remind you guys out there to share out this episode. Let everybody know you're listening. Try and get all your friends into it and listen. And yeah, so like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. All right. Well, let's do the plug it in then. It's time to plug it in and turn it up.
Get up.
Okay, so this plug it in song actually has a bit of a tie-in to today's episode. Where did I discover this guy? I think I discovered this guy through Facebook or a Facebook ad or something like this. I checked out his stuff on Spotify. And it's not that heavy as far as stuff goes, but the artist. So his artist name is Long Live the King. He is based out of Nihil County here in Alberta.
No way.
Yeah. And he's been performing professionally for about 10 years. He's got his sound is described as pop funk to rock to ballads. And his real name is Gullier Contreras. And that's about all I know of him other than his music. And I think he says he records everything himself. I think it's a one-man artist.
Operate. Wow.
Yes, but
What's it called again? Sorry.
The artist name is Long Live the King, and he's got a bunch of singles on all the streaming services. And this is a song, one of his called, what is it called? Freedom? Let me just look up the name of the song here. Make sure I got the whole name of it. Yeah, the song is called Freedom.
Come alive for the nation, 'cause I've been sent to fight. I bring the truth of salvation, 'cause there is only one. will drown out the thunder. Christ with a sound that will drown out the thunder. Scream like the sound of a ship going under. Scream like the sound of a ship going under. Jesus Christ has set me free from the man I used to be. The chains are broken off of me, and I no longer have to fight, 'cause the dark has seen the light. It is freedom, let it shine. So let it flow like a river that never will run dry. I've got the power to deliver those living to die. And I will praise with a shout that will drown out the thunder. Praise with a shout that will drown out the thunder. Scream like the sound of a ship going under. Scream like the sound of a ship going under. Jesus Christ has set me free from the man I used to be. The chains are broken off of me, and I no longer have to fight, 'cause the dark has seen the light. It is freedom, let it shine. Hey, 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 hey. What do we want? Freedom. And what we gonna get? Freedom. So what do we want? Freedom.
So that's Freedom from Long Live the King. If you
That's
like that,
pretty good.
go check. Yeah, I think that's about the heaviest that he gets that I could find. A lot of this stuff is
I
kind of lighter rock. So
I like the rhythm of the guitar, the especially the female background vocals. I thought that was a good little. That's different.
right. Okay, well now on to Daniel Band, I guess. And yeah, so we've been doing this mini series off and on called well, basically talking about Canadian Christian artists or RCCR, the Canadian Christian Rockers.
Yeah, the ones we could find. I think they're out there.
Most of the ones we're going to talk to are those who've released albums that have some bit of notoriety. Who did we talk about already that was Canadian? I can't remember. I know we talked about another. Oh, Siloam, or I think I actually said the name correctly. I used to pronounce the band Siloam, but I think the actual pronunciation is Siloam.
Yeah, Salome. That rings a bell. I've heard of
Yeah.
them. Oh yeah.
Well, we talked about them. Remember we talked about that one record of theirs.
Yes.
Anyways,
Yes. That,
we're talking about another Canadian band called Daniel Band. And honestly, this is a band. I don't know why it didn't. I know why I didn't know about them because I didn't start listening to Christian rock or Christian metal till about '87, and that's about when these guys were dropping off the scene. And but you know, I actually like these guys. I didn't know about these guys until I started the podcast. Um, I've been hearing it. You know, I did research on who's out there, who are bands we should talk about. Danny Band came up. They've been at Immortal Fest last year. They will be at Immortal Fest this year again. So there's,
really?
yeah. So they haven't released any albums for a long time, but I guess they're still active or playing again. You know, a lot of these bands doing more Immortal Fest are either newly formed super groups
Yep.
like Human Code type of thing,
Yeah.
or the old bands that have come out of retirement. You know, well, even Stop the Bleeding, which is essentially Tourniquet, have come out of retirement, but under the new name Stop the Bleeding, but they're playing Tourniquet songs. Anyways,
Oh,
yeah,
now
so
now
that's
you thanks, Aaron. You got my mind now playing pathogenic ocular distance in my mind.
no, no.
Aaron,
Go back to Daniel Band.
that is totally not cool.
All right, go back to Daniel Band. Uh, so actually, you know what? We started talking about this before I hit record. What are your thoughts on Daniel Band?
I mean, for a Canadian band and for the albums, if you look like back in the '90s, just the lyrics are awesome. I mean, for going by album, their songs are really good. To me, it just feels like when I listened to it, I was like, I felt like I was listening to do you remember as a kid, I don't know if your parents ever introduced you to, um, oh, what's it called? I had the name and I lost it. They were kids singing the song
Oh, you mean like
of
the mini
adult
pops?
song, like mini pops, that's what it was. That's the feel I got listening to Daniel Band. I mean, I like them. They're really cool. Their riffs, their opening is awesome. It's different, but it just didn't. Maybe it was at that time the production wasn't that
Well, that's what
good.
I noticed too. Like they had some great sounds,
Hmm.
and the production, yeah, wasn't always there. Now we'll get into a little bit of history, but yeah, I think they suffered from either low budget or bad production. A lot of the songs kind of sound like they're nothing more than a demo. Uh,
Or they were taped in the garage. Yeah.
Maybe they were. I don't know. It's possible they're,
And,
you know,
and I understand that. We both know a band that did tapings for that for a while, and they sounded awesome. You know,
well, and sometimes you can have a really good sounding demo, and these ones, the songs are great. I don't know if the quality of production was there, and a lot of bands have suffered with that. And maybe that's just due to no budget or something. I don't know, but
and maybe that was the sound they wanted.
yeah, I
So
don't know. And that's something actually I did not research was who produced each record. I don't know. I didn't look at that. But anyways, a little bit of history. So Daniel Band was formed in Toronto, Canada, 1979. They
oh,
released 5 records from 82 to 87, and some of these records are coming out, like, one after another, like, so they must have a lot of songs ready to go or something, I don't know. Um, but we got Dan McCabe on vocals and bass, Tony Rossi on guitar and vocals, Bill Findlay on guitar, keyboards, and Matt Del Duca on drums. Now, one thing I noticed too was think now it says here both Dan McCabe and Tony Rossi would do vocals, and I think both of them did lead vocals because some songs sounded like a different vocalist than other ones. So
yeah, that's right.
I'm thinking the two of them traded off. If anyone out there knows more about Daniel Band than we do,
Exactly.
comment.
Let us know. Yeah.
Yeah, and, we love to hear from you. Whether you like the episode, whether you like a show, whether we mess up and say something wrong, let us know that too. I'm not above being corrected.
Yeah, we don't. I'll admit if I'm wrong. Yeah, I got no problem with
Yeah.
that. But the other thing, I know there was
The
some songs that were really good that reminded me of the '80s band Loverboy. You know, like that.
Okay.
Maybe the
Yep.
other vocalist, his vocals were wow. I mean,
Well, I was gonna bring that up too. I could see Loverboy now that you bring that up. Not what I was thinking. Some of their sounds reminded me of Triumph, and other sounds reminded me of Rush. There's a couple parts where it really sounded like they were taking cues from Rush or something like this. The song "You're All I Need" definitely Triumph inspired. I'm not gonna say they're ripping anybody off, but definitely inspired by Triumph.
I don't think back then they had to worry about copyright. So nowadays bands will go after you, right? So
All right. So the idea now was to kind of go through their discography and try and talk about songs, our favorite songs from the band, maybe a song we didn't like from them. And the first record from Danny Band is called On Rock, coming out in 1982 on Streetlight Records in Canada, and in US was Lamb and Lion or Benson. Lamb and Lion must be like a subsidiary of Benson. So from On Rock, what sounds did you like off of that one?
which album we looking at? I have the Rock Collection.
Okay. That was probably
Uh,
so the Rock Collection sounds like it was like all the records put together or something like
oh,
that.
well, they were put together. Well, that sucks. Okay. Um,
Yeah.
I like the
Let me look up here.
Huh.
And actually, I might even do an audible on this one. So,
Yeah, you go first.
uh, well, I'm gonna call an audible on this because I had written down "Undercover Christian," which I thought was a good song.
That's a good song. Yes.
Okay, so put that as yours because I'm gonna actually pass that one just because the more I listen to it, the more I'm thinking, well, I liked it when I first heard it. The more I hear it, I'm like, it's not bad, but I don't know if it's great. The other one I like though from that one is "Free from Sin."
Yes. Oh, yeah. I gave 5 stars to that one. Free from
All
Sin.
right,
That was pretty cool.
well, let's play a little bit of that then.
And Jesus died. Oh, can't you see? He gave his life to set us free. And I don't care what you might say, I'm gonna live for him every day. I heard the message, I took it in, that's why I'm living free from sin. You can hate me, oh, I don't care.
And you know what? The other one I'm gonna say that I like, I'm gonna say "He's the Creator," because that's the first song on that record. That's the lead off song. That's one of the things I noticed is every lead off song on their record is a banger, a great song, sets the tone for the record.
Yes.
I think. What was the other one? "In the Sky" actually reminded me of Rush. So I mean, I said only two songs in here. I just rattled off four of them. Was there anything on there you did not like?
um, from that album, you don't need the
Don't need the blues?
Spice? Yeah, the blues. You don't need the blues. That's what it was. The blues.
Yeah, I could kinda agree with that. I was gonna put that as my favorite, and again, more I listen to it, I'm going, I don't know. It's not the best."
It just didn't. I don't know. Musically, it's good. Just I just didn't add it to my list. Like no, no.
No, you're right. That was one that I could probably say would be one of the ones I would put down as the worst on the record. Not saying it's a bad song, but it's just not the best. The other one I wrote down is "I Give You All," and you know what I did for trying to find my least favorite on these records? I started looking for the ballads.
You looked for the ballads. That was the
Yeah.
other thing I wanted to talk about. They really do. They don't do the greatest ballads, but they're okay. You know.
And you know, they're actually not bad. When I listen to some of
No.
the ballads and it says, I'm gonna write these down as my least favorite, I'm going, you know, this isn't that bad. I
No.
can't really say
No.
I can't say it's my least favorite. So all right.
We'll have to do an episode of the greatest ballads that Chris and Aaron like.
All right. I'll, I'll have to think long and hard about my picks. All right. So the next album comes out a year later. Straight Ahead comes out in 1983. Once again,
Oh,
it's on Street Light in Canada, and this time it's Refuge or Benson in the US.
there it is. Okay, I found mine.
Chris, you gotta be more
I
organized.
know. I was organized. Well,
Okay, so from the record Straight Ahead, what did you have for your picks?
I like "Thank You" probably because of ballad,
Okay.
and "The Lustful Illusions." I thought that was really well done.
That was not bad. I almost picked that one actually. And you know, again, Thank You. I was going to say, oh, that's the ballad. Well, it's not really a ballad, and that one's a little bit different. It's almost like a little reggae, almost like Petra's new one, Oxygen. And I'm like, oh, I got to
Yes.
put that down as my least favorite. And I'm going, you know what? No, it's not that bad. But yeah, so you went with Lustful Illusions and Thank You. Actually, not bad. Those are both good songs. I like those ones too. What did I write down? Reality and
Ah, yeah.
Coming
Yeah.
Home.
That would be an audible note for me. reality was
I've been listening to so much Daniel Band over the last week there, and everything they had that is starting to run together for me. But let's do a clip from Coming Home.
couldn't get. I could only listen to them twice.
Say?
I said I only was able to listen to them twice just to go through.
Okay. I kept listening to it just to see, well, what do I like off this one? What do I like off this? And sometimes I'd play them all in random. Sometimes I'd play each record separately. And anyways, but yeah, one of my picks that I liked from We're
Straight
Straight
ahead.
Ahead, yeah, was Coming Home.
Come to me. Country cross, it's a daily walk down the road that sets you free. When are you coming home? When are you coming home? When are you coming home? When are you coming
And one thing about Daniel Band, like I said, I don't know who sings which sound. I did notice that sounds, unless the guy is really talented and can do different stuff with his voice, almost
Yes,
like Axl Rose of GNR. Like some of the stuff that GNR did on their first record, I couldn't believe it was the same vocalist.
I
Now I
know.
don't,
He,
I, I
I
don't
think
know if Daniel Band is like that or not, but or they have two
it,
different lead vocalists. But their
it
vocals,
almost reminded me. It almost reminded me they were trying to put a little back in the 80s. Do you remember Hollow Notes? They both
okay,
had
yeah,
vocalists and they both had bit different ranges.
yeah,
To me, that's what Daniel Band was trying to get. They had two guys who could do two different things, but yet I think there's a song on one album they do a duet together, and it
okay,
wow, like it.
right.
I mean, they both could sing. I will give them credit for that. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, and this was a case I think where they worked to the strength of each one. And, they're different from each other. They both have different strengths, and it depended on what the sound required. Like the guy who does the Triumph inspired sounds, and these are the sounds that kind of start off with the clean guitar and then build up to the heavy guitars. And he's got an incredible voice when they do that. And I want to say that's Dan McCabe doing that. I don't know. And the other thing is the lead guitar work on this on all their stuff is incredible.
Hmm.
The guitars just rock. And some of their songs, it's simple. They're pulling out all the, especially on the lead solos, they're pulling out all the typical cliche riffs and tricks. But this is back in the early 80s. Everybody was doing it. And then they make it work. It's not the fact that they're doing what everybody's doing. They make it sound good. So yeah, the only problem is, like I said, with them is if they had better production
If
or
they,
if
that's right. If they had better, I don't know. Maybe someone will step up and say, "Hey, redo the albums again." And I think they would sound pretty nice with
right.
really good production. You know,
All right, so then we get 1984, Run from the Darkness. What were your thoughts on this one, and what were your favorite songs on this?
yes, okay. Don't give up. I really like that one. That was a
Okay,
nice song. And of course, Fun from
okay,
Darkness. That was a good song. What about Walk on One? Okay.
yeah, I'd agree with you with Walk on Water. I think that was
That was a really good song.
my
Yeah.
one of my favorites. See right there, that's an example of what I was talking about with the solos. It's
They just come out of nowhere. Yeah,
and they're pulling off tricks any guitarist worth a salt can do, but it works for the song.
yeah,
This is
yeah,
example
totally.
of writing for the song, I think. And yeah, "Walk on the Water," great song. I actually have 3 on there. Now you had "Run from the Darkness," and I thought, well, yeah, that's a popular song. That's definitely a fan favorite. And I'm going, it's okay. I don't know. It's easy to say that's a great song just because it's such a popular song, and should I put that one down? I don't know. I actually had 3 down, trying to figure out which one I liked best. "Walk on the Water," definitely. So you and I
Yeah, it
agree on
definitely
that
was.
one.
I caught my attention. I have it on my own private playlist. So I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I downloaded a few of these, for my personal collection now too. The other ones I added were "Live Connection" and "Let's Get Ready." Also on this album was another popular one called 16, and the only thing I didn't like about that was, "Okay, what are you doing flipping the papers around, Chris? You need to be organized."
I know. I was trying to. I know. A quick glance. That's all I need.
But yeah, 16, the only thing I didn't like about that is they brought in the fake audience. This, was not recorded live. They made it sound like it was just by running an audio or an audience track over top of at the beginning of the song.
At the beginning of the
It's
song.
a good
Yeah.
song, really. Uh, you know, actually, as these guys went along with each record, they got a little bit heavier, a little bit harder, and I think, yeah, as any band should, they progressively got better and better at it, and it was hard for me to pick just 2 songs.
Yes. Yes. That's right. I was waiting for the Deliverance kind of song, but I just didn't find it with the Daniel Band,
Well, no,
and that's
this is
okay.
not Deliverance. If you
No,
want down the road, we can cover Deliverance.
we should. We should.
We'll get there. We got
Yeah.
lots to talk about.
Oh, I know.
Fortunately, we don't have quite so much to talk about Daniel Band. This may be a shorter episode.
Yeah. This is to our fans. This is a slower episode. You know.
That's alright.
Yeah, that's
Where
all
are we
right.
now? We're on Rise Up. Oh, wait, anything I didn't like? We talked about hang on here. I should get organized too. I forgot. I was gonna mention the songs I didn't like. So, from straight ahead, the one I did not like was called "Come Into My Life." I would say
Ah,
that's probably the weakest one on that one. From "Run from the Darkness," since we're still on that one, I would say "My Children." No, sorry. "My Children" is on that, but, one thing I don't know why, and maybe if anyone out there knows, they can reply with a comment, they can, message us, or even email us. I noticed there was one song on 2 records, and it's what I picked for my weakest song off one of the records and realized I could pick it on 2 records because it appears on 2 records. And I'll get to
well,
that on Rise Up. It appears on as a song that appears on Rise Up and on Run from the Darkness. So then I had to pick another song from Run from the Darkness as my least favorite or the weakest song off the record. From that one, I'm picking "It's Over." Anything
wow.
on from Run from the Darkness you didn't like?
I really like the Power of Love from that album,
Okay.
and that was probably the that was the most I could get out of that album because I had phone issues. So it went boop.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so I couldn't listen to the rest of it.
This is why you gotta do your homework ahead of time, not just the day
I
off.
did. Well, I did. I did. Hey! I got most of it done. Most like 95% done.
All right. Note to self: when giving Chris homework, only talk about one record at a time.
I
You
that
can't
was a
handle
lot of
multiple records.
homework. That was a lot of
Well,
homework. Well,
we had a couple weeks to listen to it.
yeah, but okay, anyway, move on.
You know
We
what?
could do
I'm gonna leave most of this stuff in. And all right, where are we now? We on to Rise Up. This came out in 1986, released on Refugee in the US. I don't know about Canada. I'm gonna say Streetlight in Canada again. I don't know. So Rise Up. And this was a great record. This is probably my favorite one from their discography. It was really hard to narrow this down to 2 songs that I like. What were your favorites off Rise Up?
I really like Don't Walk Away. That is a
Okay.
rockin' song.
Why is that not here though?
And White Heart. I thought White Heart was pretty that's a I think kind of a ballad thingy, but it started off rocking.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
There's
yeah, that was my 2. What are your 2?
well, the first one I got is Rise Up,
Yes, that's a good
basically
song.
the title track.
You think you're lonely, that you're the only falling star. Your circumstances are taking chances with your heart. You may be grieving, but doesn't mean you've lost it all. Remember Jesus, He always hears us when we call. We're gonna rise up, rise up. We're gonna rise up, rise up.
All right. Yeah, the title track. I could have easily said, what was it? Bethel, which was the first song on this. Again,
Mhm.
the way this the album starts, it just kicks you in the teeth in a good way. That is.
Yeah, yeah.
Like our friend Terry used to say on Roxanne. There, that was a song that will melt your feelings.
Yes, yes, they I think that might
uh,
have been a song I added to my Rise Up.
okay,
That was
yeah,
a
that's a
good
good
song.
one. I know last when we first talked about Daniel Band, I first checked him out. I had picked out Rise Up and Rock You, which was a favorite song of mine. I actually added a song this time instead of going with Rock You, which I like. I want to talk about another song, Call His Name. And stuff. So I really like that one too. I could have easily picked this entire record. I think this is one of my favorite records from them.
Wow.
And to come up with a song I didn't like so much, um, yeah, I don't know. See, and the ones I'm listening to online all had some bonus tracks on the end of it, almost like they're the remastered or deluxe versions of the records, not the original version. So they all had one or two bonus tracks. I wanted to ignore the bonus tracks. I just want to talk about songs that would have been on the original release. And I think, again, let's just try this one here. Yeah, see, the ballad on this one is called Right Heart. And I would have
Yes.
picked that. And then I started listening to that going, this isn't a bad song. I don't want to pick this as my least
No,
favorite.
yeah. That's why I picked it in my top 3. It's a
Oh,
pretty good song.
okay. I didn't know you hadn't mentioned that, but yeah, no, it's a good song. So for where are we? Rise Up. Oh yeah, my least favorite on this one, I'm gonna go with My Children.
Mhm.
And this was a song, like I said, I mentioned was on this one. It was also on Run from the Darkness. I don't know why this song was on two albums. It wasn't good enough to be on 2 records.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a few others I could have. Mm, I give you all. Yeah, I think I mentioned all that. I think we're on to the last album, which was "Running Out of Time,"
On the time.
released
Yeah.
in 1987. And I've
This
got the
was a better
US
album.
label Refuge. Or you like this one better?
I thought it sounded better, production wise. I connected with it more. That's just where I sit.
No, I mean
You
to
know,
each their own. Like I said, I like Rise Up the best. Not that saying that
Rise
this
Up
is a
is
bad
good.
record.
Hmm.
But so this was your favorite record, you're saying?
I
Run
think so.
from
Yeah.
uh, what's his,
I mean,
Running
with
Out of
Black
Time.
and White, Party in Heaven. Oh, that was a
Oh,
kick butt
you
song.
just you just named my two picks. Yeah, you just named my two picks for this record. Are those your two picks as well?
Yeah, yeah. Like those are
Yeah.
two
Well, I
awesome
guess we're in
songs.
agreement on this one. As far as they are. I love. The first time the Party in Heaven came across like as through a song and started listening to it. First time Party in Heaven came on, I'm like, wow, I love this
Yes,
one.
yeah. Was that in your old Daytona car?
No, 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 no. Like I said, I
No,
just
no.
discovered them now. I just discovered,
Oh, okay. Now, okay.
yeah,
Right.
um, yeah. I didn't know about Daniel Band back in the day. I kind of wish I had heard about them when they first
Yeah,
came
what
out.
happened with that? Publicity.
You
Yeah,
know,
you said they're in Toronto, right?
well, yeah, but I'm sure they would have been in the Christian bookstores. Maybe we should talk to our friend Terry. Say, hey, why weren't you playing these guys on Rockstand?
Yeah,
Maybe it
we'll have
wasn't.
to
Maybe
talk to our friend. Yeah, we'll have to talk to him, ask him, why didn't you play these guys?
maybe it wasn't. We just missed it. And for those who don't know what we're talking about, you know, uh, Christian rock back when we were growing up, back in the '80s, was hard to find. There was no internet. People heard about this through word of mouth or through e bookstores, and you had to go look for it yourself. And,
Or
um
you had to spend $40 to order a cassette, which was
no,
nuts.
I didn't spend $40 on a cassette. Jeez, they were
If
like
it was a special order, like if I had the what CD did I buy that
I bought a few afterwards. I remember we'll get into that, but I also want to bring up we actually had a friend, and there may have been a few Christian radio programs throughout the States, throughout Canada. I don't know. We had one here where we're living in Edmonton. It was on a local radio station and broadcast overnight. And
Roxanne?
yeah, yeah, Terry, who was the host of the program, would play, all this great stuff. The Holy Soldier, the White Cross, Res, probably
Tourniquet?
Bride. I can't remember, yeah, what he all played. It was all great stuff. And maybe he did. Maybe he did play Daniel Band, and it was after we turned the radio off. I don't know, or we're listening to all the other great songs. This was like overnight radio. So if you stayed up all night, you obviously slept the next day. Although I did stay up all night one day
Oh,
or
I
one
did
night,
too.
and I hung out with him for an entire program
I did.
at the radio
I did
station.
that once. Yeah. Oh, that was cool. That'd be
It's-
cool.
yeah, those were fun times. Um, what else was I gonna say about? Oh yeah, talking about ordering stuff. I discovered Bride through the bookstore. I think I bought Bride's CD, A Snake and Playground, and went back and bought all the older stuff. By that time you had to order it through the website, or I think they were in there. It was slowly coming out, or mail order. I did buy everything Bride had at that previously, and it was actually kind of funny because I remember friends of mine were saying, "Oh, you bought the older Bride? I don't know if you're gonna like that. It's different than Snakes." Well, they're right. It was different than Snakes. I still liked it though. Because yeah, the
Yeah.
first two Bride albums were kind of borderline thrash, and then they got into more commercial metal after that, and then they were a band that kind of changed the style with the trend, and I didn't like it when they changed it with the grunge and the alternative scene. Although we'll get into that later. We got more of those bands that did that to talk about down the road.
Yeah, like, I mean, I only found out about most of these bands. My dad was part of a mailing system, so they would send us every month a band, and one of the CDs they sent us was Deliverance, Stay of Execution, and I'm like, "Oh, yes! Finally, a Christian
That one I
band
didn't
that's
have.
heavy."
I managed to get, yeah, I got Deliverance a little bit late. I got, I think, the first two on a single CD.
Oh, I
Once the
don't.
band got established, they would do these things combined because the albums or the cassettes and the records were shorter than the CDs were. And sometimes you could get two of them on a CD. So once the CD format came out, they would start doing that, combining records on one CD, and it's like two for the price of one. It was great.
And the other place I found out about bands was when I bought my dad would buy videos, and on the videos they had the music videos of some of the bands, like Petra and oh, I'm trying to think of what other bands I saw that I gotta find them, and that's where some of the bands I liked I had to special order them out of the U.S.
Well, that goes back to, you know what? That goes back to our, I think, our first episode or second episode when we are kind of introducing the podcast and we're talking about discovering music. And I've got that Hot Metal 4 video cassette. It's
Yes,
got
yes,
it's got Deliverance, it's got Vengeance Rising
Ransom,
on there,
yeah,
Ransom, it's got Ken Tamplin, it's
uh-huh.
got Tourniquet on there. Interesting stuff.
Well, I knew who Tim Tamplin was because I was a fan of Shout, right? His
Yeah, I
first
think I
band.
think they did it. I think they got Ken Tamplin and a Shout song on the same video.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to Daniel Band. Unfortunately, they never made it onto any of these compilations, I guess. Maybe they should have. All we need now to wrap up Daniel Band is basically mention our least favorite song from Running Out of Time. Anything on there you did not like, or you think is the least of their
Running
that
out
record?
of time. Hang on, let me find it. I like Black and White. That
Yeah,
was a good song.
yeah, we talked about that. Was there anything you did not like, or you think is the worst of the best?
Well, I like Black and White. Oh yeah, we talked about Party in Heaven.
Yeah.
And
What did you not like?
the rest of the songs.
Oh, those are the only two you liked?
That was the only two I liked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought, well, the rest were okay. I don't think they were great. I'm with you on Black and or White and Party in Heaven. Those are the two best. And I'm going through this, okay, what am I gonna pick for my least favorite? And a lot of these I'm thinking, well, they're not bad. I don't know if they're great, but they're not bad. I came up with uh Hold On from Running Out of Time. That was probably, yeah, my least favorite out of that one.
Yeah.
And
I'd
you know what?
agree.
You know what? I think we've pretty much filled up an episode, which
I
is
think
good.
so.
5
Uh,
records, Daniel
See, I
Band.
did my homework.
Okay. I'm gonna introduce you as that next episode is Chris. Does he do his homework? Come on then.
Come on, man. Don't pick on me. I do my job.
All right. Yeah, so you know what? This has been a sample of Daniel Band. If you didn't know who they were, I know we've got some viewers, listeners kind of commenting to us saying, "Hey, I like your program. You, you introduced
We
us
love
to,
hearing that or reading it. Sorry. But
yeah." And I've had comments from people saying, I like the fact that you introduced me to artists I didn't know about, and the ones I do know about is nice walking down memory lane. So thanks for that. Keep comments like that coming, and if we disappoint you guys, let us know, and we'll see if we can do better next time.
yes, if Aaron has said it already, if you guys know of any Christian bands in your area that are new, give us a shout. Send us a video clip or audio clip.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
we're we're happy to play and promote. I'm actually getting tired of trying to do the legwork and find out who I need to play on to plug it in. So if you got suggestions, send them our way. I want to close out. Oh yeah, so yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that. and turn others onto the podcast so we can grow and not be the best kept secret. We want everyone to know about us.
Yeah,
I
tell the
want to,
world. Yeah.
all right. Yeah, tell the world. Wasn't there a song about that? Tell the world? I think it was a Guardian song. uh, anyways, I guess we should, yeah, close out, say go up. I want to finish off with a clip from Party in Heaven. So before we play that, anything else we need to say?
I'm up for that. That's a good idea.
All right. Yeah, so God bless everybody. Keep on rocking. And remember, there's going to be a party in heaven.
Amen.
What a great riff this song has, eh?
Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, those guitars are in there.